Otskare minna genki, it's your girl Yoko. Welcome to the first episode of the How Do You Say series where I share how frequently used English phrases can be translated in Japanese in the most natural way. As you probably know, English and Japanese are completely different languages, so there are so many phrases that don't correspond to each other. That means you have to understand not only what each word means, but what particle could give certain nuances or blah blah blah. Anyway, the concept is I'll share more than one Japanese translation that I can come up with to only one English phrase. And I try to explain as much in detail as possible about each Japanese phrase. So let's get started. So the first phrase I want to share with you guys is you tell me. And as long as I understand English correctly, it should be こっちが聞きたい. Or you could also say こっちが知りたい. こっち is over here, so it basically means I. In Japanese, in many cases, or should I say mostly, we drop the subject and we often replace I or we with こっち and you with そっち. こっち this side, そっち the other side. 聞きたい is wanna hear. 知りたい wanna know. So they both mean I'm the one who wants to know. I know it's not a common phrase in English, but I think you would understand what it means, and if someone says this to you, you will probably interpret it as you tell me. It works the same way in Japanese. If a non-Japanese native comes up to me and say, あなたが言う, あなたが言って, well, probably be hard for non-English speakers to figure out, but I know what you're trying to say. So the core phrases are こっちが聞きたい and こっちが知りたい. Now let's see some other variations. 全然順調だと思ってた。なんで別れたの？いや、うちが知りたいわ、それ。What? I thought you two were doing great. Why'd you break up? Well, you tell me. I have no idea. Uchi is one of the ways to say I. It's basically used by women or girls who grew up in Western Japan. And I'm saying not every one of them use this. They're the ones that use watashi, and it's not the one side is majority and the other is minority. As for me, I decided to use uchi probably when I was 3. I was a big tomboy, so watashi sounded too girly or feminine, and it still does, so unless it's a formal situation, I don't use watashi at all. Yeah basically means no, but we don't necessarily use this to say no. It's sort of a filler, and I use it a lot, and it could mean like, well, それ means that, and you're probably thinking, but that is あれ isn't it? Yeah, it is, but not necessarily. Like I told you, most of the words don't completely correspond, so you gotta understand how each word works in each phrase, okay? おい君ら、なんでまたインク切れてんだよ。いや、こっちが聞きたいっすよ。最後にプリンター使ったの先輩じゃないですか。Hey yo, Kimura, why the hell the ink ran out already? You tell me, senpai. You're the last one to use a printer. I use iya all the time, don't I? Kiku also means ask, so it's like, I want to ask you, senpai, why the ink ran out that fast? And in case you didn't notice, I try to sound like a man in this conversation. The second person, kohai, could be both men and women, but the first person, senpai, is definitely a man. おい君ら、なんでまたインク切れてんだよ。おい and てんだよ make this sound manly. So how would a woman senpai say this line? ねえ、木村くん、なんでまたインク切れてんの？いや、こっちが聞きたいっすよ。最後にプリンター使ったの先輩じゃないですか。You see? ねえ instead of おい. And finishing the sentence with no make it sound feminine. And she said Kimura-kun, so this person Kimura is definitely a man. If it's she would call her Kimura-san. Kimura-san, なんでまたインク切れてんの? Now you probably want to ask, hey Yoko, can you also say こっちは知りたい or こっちは聞きたい? For those who don't know what I'm talking about, there are two particles that come after a subject, which are wa and ga, and you can tell which word is the subject of a sentence by spotting them. Because in Japanese, subjects don't always come at the beginning of a sentence, we always mess up the order, but it still makes sense because of the particles. And the answer is no. If you say こっちは聞きたい, it feels like something contrasting follows. It sounds like I want to know, but the other people, the other side might feel otherwise. But if you say こっちが, it gives the I'm the one who kind of feel to it. So with this phrase, you definitely should go particle over what particle. So that's it for today. How did you like it? Let me know in the comment. And if you like the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe because I'm gonna be uploading more video. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!